Doing well. I'm gonna first claim this gift pack, which I've looked at. Looks pretty cool, but meh. Not gonna equip anything. Uh, then let me just clear this out. I do like that kind of. I'll put it there, I guess. And then let's clear away this weapon sticker, which I admit doesn't look terrible. It's an interesting kind of concept for sure. It looks cool. I'll give it that. You know, I'm actually thinking of playing some multiplayer. See that one person watching. How are you guys doing? I'm looking at this right now. Ground war realism wouldn't be terrible, I guess. Mixed maps and game mode. Weekend warfare. I won't do that. I'll go with my mix. Oh, demolition. When did that get added to my mix? Domination, yeah. I'm going to take demolition off. And we'll add in 10v10 deathmatch. We'll keep gun game on there because it's fun. I'll try demolition actually, because it's different from search and destroy, so maybe. Let's load up. Fortunately, there is no XP boost, so I could continue trying with this loadout. Run with P90, run with the shotgun, wouldn't be bad. Could do a run with the crossbow. Let's see. I get this 7 kills with all 5 attachments in like 12 a bit of matches. I was gonna say let's load up the 527, but nah. The game said nah for us. My mic is on, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, I forgot I still have the VO
Team deathmatch.
IP on.
Jackals, let's hunt. We're in control.
I'm gonna turn off the VO IP as long as I'm not, since I'm not running, try and complete the Vault 11 right now. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Audio dialogue options all the way off. There you go. Hopefully that applied. Oh, I have snake shots rounds on this gun. It'll be dirty. I can't get up there. Last I saw, people were over here. Ooh, oh, dirty. I didn't look over there. The one place I didn't look. Isn't there like a saying for that? It's like the one place you don't look. Oh wait, that's for video games. Uh, it tends to be in a lot of different like quest-based video games. The place, the second you say I'm looking for this in a game, the game makes it the most impossible thing to find. But once you're no longer trying to look for it for a quest or something, it's suddenly everywhere. Video game logic for you. Yeah, I probably should use the SKS on a different mode / map. I see that I have 2 people watching. How are you guys doing? Hope you're doing well. Someone was shooting at me. So right now I'm playing a little bit of multiplayer. I've definitely been thinking recently of how kind of I want my channel to grow. And kind of like how I want to grow for like YouTube and streaming. And you know, it's kind of hard because I definitely want to go over to Twitch. But the thing with Twitch is that's not where you go to grow. That's where you go once you already grow. Twitch is not the place to be found, it's the place to kind of more or less profit. It's where if you're still kind of growing, but once you hit a certain point in growing and you go to Twitch, then it can spiral sometimes because you're in an easy place for more people to watch. That kind of stuff. But but if I were to go there, no one would find me. Because I would probably be streaming with only like 1 viewer. And that being me, so I can read my own chat. But that's kind of where I would want to be going. But to go there, I know that I would have to take outside sources of media other than Twitch, like Instagram, this account right here, as it currently is, start like kind of changing up the formula that I run. Even do things on like TikTok, showing off stream clips and whatnot. I would definitely be using. I would need to grow through outside sources to then kind of see some results on Twitch itself. And oh, that kills from range. That's crazy. But you know, it's kind of hard, like almost a hard pill to swallow. Like how I'm going right now, I'm not seeing the growth that I want to see, and the only way to see that growth is if I change things up. And you know, I've been running my page this way for a while now, and you know, it's kind of hard to do something different, especially because like how I'm running things, it's a lot easier for me to do streams and to sit down and take the several hours that could take to produce a small video. Like if I wanted to make a Hunt Showdown video, it would literally take me about an hour to play a match, plus then at least an hour to edit the clip how I want it to be. So, it's... But I know that I'm not seeing the growth and product that I want, the growth that I want, based on the current method. And the only way... It's kind of like the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. That's kind of what I've been doing. And I know that. I want to change that. So, for me, I am coming into kind of, you can see it as a season of change, because starting this fall, I go to college. So that's like one of the biggest changes that, like one of the first major changes that happens. Like, you kind of start to go out on your own at college, kind of deal. So, nope, friendlies. Oops. But so, and I will definitely have to change up how I do things during college, because I'm going to be putting a lot of time into school, as I should. It's college. But so, you know, I don't know. It's just a lot of things that that recently kind of connected with me that I want to start trying to mull over and get down to how I want it to be. You know? So yeah. I mean, that's a little bit kind of on the background of my mind right now. And it's definitely a lot of work that I have to be doing. And I still haven't even fully produced one of my backlog videos, and I see that it's a lot of work. I only worked like one day on, technically 2 days, but put everything together, less than a day of work on it. For only half of the script, not even written, or half of the script written, not even like me speaking it, like verbalizing it into a microphone to catch the audio. And I'm seeing it's a lot of work. And yeah, I need to be working at a heavily faster pace than I am working to get the videos to where I want them in time for me to go on my trip. And it's a lot of work, not a lot of time. Yeah, just stuff lately, you know. In the coming days, I'll probably do a hunt stream again. I'll see if I can walk her into the swamps with me. But yeah, I definitely... I think if I could produce my guide video, I have a chance, like my friend, watching it and kind of improving gameplay. But yeah, I'm doing terrible right now. At least this isn't Hunt, because if I was doing this terrible in Hunt, that would not be good. Where did he shoot me from? I was crossfired, but... Definitely not a big fan of the kind of more hipfire stance that these guns are taking. Ooh, that's one hit. I got off the AX-50 quick. Surprised. AX-50 would be hard to kind of get off of. Nah, I'm stuck on this gun. If I'm not mistaken, he might try rotate over here. Gonna definitely try and find him. It looks like I'm gonna be spot. Ooh! Is that collateral? Or, not collateral, wallbang. Yes, it was. Ooh. Probably should have tried pre-fire that corner a little bit more. Something that I definitely want to try to do is I want to go over to stream it on Twitch. But for me to stream on Twitch, I feel like the only way I can do it successfully is if I do it through a PC platform. And the problem is, that's a lot that I would need. Ooh, nice one. He is hard scoped in. I missed. Maybe that's gonna take forever. There we go. That didn't count? It didn't count because the vehicle blew up and not the car. Also, I just pre-fired that corner. Oh wow, that gun hits hard. Wee. And here's one thing. If you look on paper, I have what the baseline cash I would need to, you know, get a PC. The problem, oh, I'm final kill. That's terrible. But hey, 13 kills, not bad. So yeah, I have the baseline cash that I would need. The problem is, I've been told I should save the cash that I got for college. And, you know, use it in college. And not on, so like, a video game or a PC. And you know, I respect that. Because college, I'm gonna want to do stuff and buy stuff. So, I mean, I understand, but part of me is like, come on, we have the cash, just do it. But, I don't know. With time, I guess I will figure out a way to do it. I like the map we're heading into, Gunrunner. It's fun. But yeah, you know, it's just I have a lot of things I want to do, but you know, I only have a certain amount of cash and time to do the things that I want to do and that I might have to do. So have to do would be like college. That would be what I say is I have to do. I have to go to class, I have to do the work, I have to study. Things I have to do, you know? But I want to do so much more. And, you know, it's gonna be a balancing act that over time I should figure out. Also, the recoil of this gun, not friendly. Ah. I was about to swoop in to get it. Just throw that over there. But it's something that I'm gonna like want versus need versus what I have, that kind of management that I'll be learning and doing. I mean, it's not gonna be fun, I'm not gonna want to do it, but ultimately I'm gonna have to. I couldn't find him. Oh, he was a lot closer than I thought. I thought he was up high. Ouch, that hurts. I mean, yes, I could stream Twitch from my console, but I mean, maybe I could run from my console and, I don't know, hook up like a laptop near me, just kind of running kind of commands on the channel side. Like, I don't know. It's just... yeah, this gun loadout's not working for me. Let's see, barrel, underbarrel. Let's change for the 60 round mags. Okay, so these are only 20 round mags, but now it should hopefully have better recoil stability. Yeah, that feels better. Downside, lower mag capacity by a bit. Let me accept that voice invitation from my pal. Actually, let me add him into mine. I did send the invite to Maniac, right? Pretty sure I did. Aw, he's dead. Okay, let's try to poke him. There we go. Poked. Ooh, nice headshot. So hopefully in a second Walker will be joining our voice channel. He's dead. Let's rotate over here. I try to rush him. Yeah, I was trying to... Hey man, how you doing? On stream, by the way.
Good. Yeah, that's good. was working late tonight.
Ah,
Not by choice.
yeah. That was a close one.
So, speaking of work, have you figured out any jobs yet?
Nope.
Hmm.
None of the places I've contacted have replied to me, meaning my next stop is I have to go in person, but I'm just about to go on a um, family trip. So, you know, I don't want to go in, say, hey, I want to apply, or I've applied, I want to, like, you know, progress that stuff. And then say, hey, yeah, I know you hired me, but I can't work this week. I have a family trip.
Well, you can tell them that you can start like the week after.
Yeah, I mean, I could.
Yeah, that's what I did. Say, hey, sorry, I can start like the week after if that's cool.
Yeah.
And boom, chakalaka,
But
got
I
yourself a
also,
job.
someone else I know is that I'm going to have to go back up to my grandparents' house uh, relatively soon because they still have a bit more work at my great-grandmother's house that I will need to do. And I don't think my sister can come with me because she's taking a college class, and it sounds like it's really hard. It's kind of giving her a hard time. Also, are you able to hop in a match, or are you still in a match? Because I could.
I am in a max of
Okay,
Apex. Just started.
okay, I'll play another round of my match, and then hopefully we'll align. But so I don't think my sister can go up to do the work as well. Uh, so yeah, that's. I mean, the downside is I'm gonna have to drive up there. I've done it before, but I don't like to, and probably this time I would be driving alone, which wouldn't be bad. It's probably actually would be a better drive for me, just because if I belt to whatever song I have playing, I won't have anyone there to judge. Like last time at the start of the road trip, uh, we just went up for a short weekend to bring some like big furniture back. My dad rented like a U-Haul truck, but at the start of our journey up there, I was driving the full way. Um, I didn't like hum or sing along to the music. Then, as it progressed forward, I started to hum along with my music, and then finally I started to sing quietly along with my music. And definitely, I noticed that as I started to sing more, like it was a better drive for me. I was
Yeah.
more
Mm.
alert, and I felt comfortable and yet in control of the car, kind of thing. So, you know, it wouldn't be. I would be fine. Uh, I don't truly want to drive the full way there by myself because it's a lengthy drive. Uh, and, you know, I don't. No one really wants to drive for a long time.
Yeah, it's not exactly the most fun.
Yeah, it's not the most fun. And, but yeah, so I might have to go up there. I don't know when. So I know that it'll probably get. Things will be better if I do get a job. Uh, but
You want money.
like money. I want money. Uh, but the fact of the matter is, I also am lazy and I don't want to work.
Well, you can work part time. Like, you don't have to work full time.
Yeah, I know. Not again. Someone stole my kill and gun game.
No, that's not very fun.
Yeah, no. But gun game is. I'm aiming to hit my 10 kill quota in gun game. I point blanked you with a shotgun. And it was at your dome. How did it not kill you the first tap? Nope, from the direction. something that I've actually, at the start of the stream, I kind of had on my channel was a more kind of, let's say, real talk. Um, just about kind of like channel progression kind of deal.
What's the verdict?
Uh, I don't necessarily know, because I want to go over to Twitch. But I know that Twitch is...
Good decent gaming PC.
Yep, and that was one of my points as well.
But you know how to get a decent gaming PC?
Let me guess, you're going to say a job?
Yes. Literally, if I saved up 3 weeks income from just working part-time, mind you, and this is coming from someone who literally works at Papa John's, and although I love Papa John's, their pay is not the best. And whoever is in charge of Papa John's, if you could just, like, consider raising your base pay, you know, that's just an option that I'm throwing out there. If anybody from Papa John's, I doubt, is watching this, but if you are, just think about it, you know, consider it. But even with that, I have enough to buy a Nintendo Switch.
Oh, nice.
And if I, like, just based off of, like, 1 or 2 weeks, I can buy, like, 70% of my Nintendo Switch with just 1 week's income. I'm working 3 days, mind you. Not very much. And then, if I save up my money even more for, like, 3 weeks, if I saved up for 3 weeks, I could buy a reasonable gaming PC. Like, I'm thinking, you can buy a functional gaming PC for $200. It's not going to be the best, it's not going to be the most powerful, but it's functional. You can buy a really kick-butt gaming PC for $1,000. And especially right now, since there's not really a whole lot of people, like, I don't know, spending lots of money on gaming PCs. I don't think so, at least. I'm sure you could probably find a decent PC that's on sale.
Yeah. I think I actually... So, I've done some, like, family work. Like, working for my dad a little bit. Like, cleaning up his house. Cleaning up my grandparents' house, that kind of stuff. And I've accumulated some, cash. But the bigger stack of cash from my grandmother's, she said that she doesn't want me to spend it on tech. Like, kind of save that for cash for college. And I perfectly understand her. But, I mean, with that cash plus some other cash that I have, it would be enough to buy myself, like, an Alienware, like, Aurora 11 laptop. One of their newer desktops, not laptops, desktop.
I would be cautious to buy Alienware, not because they're a bad brand by any standard. Alienware is a fantastic brand. However, they are not cheap by any standard. And I totally get it because they're top of the line, they're flagship. But if I had to say, if any one company would kind of be the Apple of Microsoft, that would be them. They're very expensive and they're their name brand. And so I feel like you could probably get a better PC, or at least a PC for a better price, if you went with a different laptop.
Yeah, and I'm aiming for a desktop, but, like, I think I've seen, like, Overkill PC, Origin PCs. I've seen a lot of different PC building companies out there that I could probably look into. But the thing is, my grandmother doesn't want me to use her check on a desktop, and if I were to bring it up to my dad saying, hey, the money that I've gathered from you, from working for you, I want to use that to buy a desktop, that would not go over well. So...
It depends. I mean, you might be able to play the angle. Like, for me, the reason I bought a kick-butt gaming PC was because, A, game, but also I'm going to be doing some programming on it. And frankly, gaming PCs are fantastic for programmers. I have a neighbor who is in programming, and that's what his job is. He owns a top-of-the-line Alienware, and he doesn't game on it at all. but that's because he's not looking to game, he's looking to program.
Yeah.
And so I don't know, that might be something you could bring up. It's like, hey, I really kind of need a more powerful computer if I'm really going to be interested in this programming thing.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I would have to make sure I spin my argument carefully and, you know, make sure that there's little to no chance that retaliation could go well. It's like my argument is solid, sound, and, you know, there's like
And
very little fault, and it's like, you know what, you've displayed your argument well, I see no fault with that, it's your cash, you spend it how you choose, but probably not gonna go like that.
and it
And
all depends. I mean, like, if you do get a job, you could argue, I got a job, it's my money, I can do what I want. And that's kind of a more laissez-faire approach to how someone spends their cash. You know, it's like, this is how, like, in your parents can definitely advise you. Like, I remember my sister, my oldest sister, who's married now, back when she was in high school and she was first getting her job, she really wanted this one laptop. And my dad looked at the laptop and he said, Sarah, I don't think this is a good buy. I don't think it's a good deal. And more importantly, I don't think it's a good quality laptop. And it wasn't because she didn't like they didn't want her to spend the money on it. It was because they honestly just didn't think it was a good buy. But my sister went ahead and bought it anyway, and later on kind of regretted it because it was a really crappy laptop. It like suffered. It wasn't that powerful, and it was overpriced. Um, but she still bought it, and she suffered the consequences. I don't know. I don't know if that story really made sense to anybody, but you
I
know.
mean, yeah, I understand. The story did make sense.
And it's the same situation could be kind of applied to you. It's like, this is my money, and if you think it's a waste of money, then so be it. But it's also my waste of money. It's what I believe is going to be a good investment.
Yeah.
And of course, you know what one person considers a good investment is going to be the same for another. Like, I would not probably buy an Alienware computer. I'm not saying, again, they're not bad computers, they're amazing computers. I totally think that they're a great product. But if you do buy an Alienware computer, I guarantee you that you'll be happy with it. Um,
Hmm.
I personally own an Asus because I tend to buy Asus brands, not sponsored, but I tend to buy Asus brands because they are very high quality and not too terribly expensive. They're not super expensive, but they're not cheap either.
Yeah. Makes sense.
See,
That dude was just camping in a corner. He was on the one of the window flanks on Petrograd. But I think I just killed him. He finally decided to move to capture a flag, which is the only flag we have under control right now, which is frustrating. Oh, I killed him while I was blinded. Oh, there was a dude meleeing me that I couldn't see. Nice. Yeah, my team's not doing too terribly hot this round.
I am in an interesting situation. My team kind of just died, like, and then left the match.
Oh, that's an awful situation.
Yeah, I've survived, and I have a decent loadout, but at the same time, it's like I'm gonna get outnumbered, and I know I'm gonna get outnumbered, and I know I'm probably gonna end up dying because I don't have enough people on my team. So it's kind
Damn.
of this weird kind of limbo situation where I'm not quite dead, but the odds of me winning are extremely low.
Yeah, you're not quite dead, but give it 2 more seconds. give it 2 seconds in a team fight with a 1v3, and that will be ringing a different tone.
Yeah, very much so. I'm trying to find and get myself in a good position, but I really don't know a good position to get in. So I'm trying to figure out just where I should go. So right now, I'm at high risk of being pinched, and I don't want that to happen.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because if I get 2 squads attacking me before I can heal, oh, it's over, bro. I mean, like, I am toast.
Yep, makes sense. Okay, I'm finally doing what I would say is semi-decent until now, but luckily I got a care package, so hopefully, please be Juggernaut, please be Juggernaut. Probably, I know it probably doesn't spawn from this package, but please be Juggernaut. If I got Juggernaut in this care package...
That I am getting destroyed by the squad. Yep. 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 3 squads. 3 people.
Wow. Another personal UAV. I mean, I'm not complaining for another personal UAV, but it's a personal UAV and I already have one. Oh, I have cold-blooded on. That's...
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I was trying to shoot, you know, before a turret rotated back to me. I was trying to shoot to kill it. And then I remembered, oh wait, I have cold-blooded, it can't see me. And then someone else shot me.
So, I am trying to find a switch, much to no avail. But, I'm also thinking about programming some more. I'm
Nice.
thinking about getting back into Unity, because I got in there for a bit, and I kind of got out because it was really hard to figure out how to code. I'm thinking about jumping back into it, but I'm still debating,
Yeah.
like, how I should go about it. I need to learn how to program using C#. And I've never programmed with C# before. I've only programmed with Java and Python and JavaScript and HTML. Like, pretty much everything except C#.
Yeah.
Uh, and then, Unreal Engine uses C++, which is even harder to learn. It's like, why can't they just use a language that everyone else uses?
Yeah. Okay, it's spelling certain doom for her team. They have all 3 flags under their control, and they're like 9 points off from winning.
We should get back into Rainbow Six Siege. I feel like that'd be a really fun game to get into right about now.
Yeah, that would be a fun game.
Very intense game, to say the least.
Yeah. You know, what I would say would be a really fun game, and also really intense? Hunt Showdown. Yes.
Yes,
And I'm
it's awfully
thinking definitely
intense.
you and I should get back into it.
Well,
Definitely something that I would advise is try to look up some resources on it, because I know that for me, my first hunt went better because I did prior research. And I think that maybe researching some of the hunt stuff could help you. And like, you learn stuff every single time you like watch a video and like play a match. You learn stuff, and trust me, it's a hard game. If I didn't find the resources I did, I probably would have been literally just a throw rug on the ground in the first seconds of my first match.
we kind of were just a throw rug on the ground when we started it.
Well,
I'm in the middle of it, basically.
I mean, well, for us, the first match did not go well because we were in up to teams of 3 and we got caught by a team of 3, and then the second match went better until it didn't, which was at the very end where we were kind of flanked. We were fighting another team of 2, and I just got laid out on the ground because I did not see him. hiding in the bush line, and he just laid me out, and then you ran to pick towards me, and then they kind of just caved in on you. But
Are you
definitely,
waiting for me to get into the next match?
yeah. Like,
Okay,
I
I
sent you
in the middle
the
of the
squad
match.
invite.
Yeah, I'm in an Apex match. Sorry.
Okay, how long?
Uh, Probably a good
Like,
couple
do
of
you think I
minutes.
have time to do a game of
Yeah,
Rumble?
you have enough time to do a game of Rumble.
Okay, I'll do that. Uh, but I definitely think that if you and I were to, uh, like, revisit it, and the problem is there's no, though there is on their roadmap, they do have a PvE community requested mode. So that's not in the 1.4 update. Uh, it's going to be in a further back one, but there's going to be a PvE mode coming to Hunt Showdown.
Hmm.
Uh, but yeah, the Hunt Showdown tutorial, not good.
It's like the Pokemon Go tutorial. It kind of just gives you bare bones.
Except the Hunt Showdown tutorial, it can teach you wrong elements. Like, in it, you feel comfortable just shooting your gun at every zombie you see. You feel comfortable making noise. But when you if you take that playstyle and drop that into a live match, you're going to be dead within the first 10 minutes of a hunt. Because one, you'll attract more zombies, and two, bloodthirsty players will hear the shot and beeline for you. Because the thing with Hunt, there's a lot of different spawn zones, but you could get. In theory, there are enough spawn zones that you shouldn't be spawning right on top of each other, but that might happen. And like you and another hunter could literally spawn right beside each other uh, for spawn points. And I've even seen it where uh, it was me, a hunter, and one other hunter, pretty much, so 3 solo hunters, pretty much at the same exact point. It was, I want to say Salter's Pork, but I don't think, might have been Hemlock Grove. I'm trying to think of which compound it was that the 3 of us were literally right on top of each other, but I don't remember. So, like,
So,
if you get unlucky and a hunter spawns to the next available spawn point, which could be less than 15, about 50 meters away from you, which is not that far in Hunt. Uh, but, uh, and you make a shot in that scenario, the odds of survival go down dramatically the second you make a shot with hunters nearby.
so I do have to admit the play style is definitely different. I tend to enjoy things that are stray away from typical run and gun um, type shooter games. Although it all depends on what I'm doing. I do like run and gun games when I come to relax, and more recently, I do play video games just to relax. Like, I mean, I play them later at night, after work, when I'm just chilling out with whoever. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna relax and not really play that much. The only exception being, of course, the recent game that just came out, Last of Us Part
Yeah,
2. And I have bought that, I pre-ordered it, and it is fantastic. Completely different. I feel like they're much different mechanics than the first one, and just really improved. Just kind of play style.
yeah.
And that is a good game if you ever want to get it.
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
Speaking of good games, Overwatch is also another good game.
I know it's a good game. I'm still looking for my copy. Um, I need to look for it a little bit harder than I am. Uh, but
What did you decide
also, it's
on?
back at full price and not the however percent off that was apparently, and so that's making it a lot harder for me to obtain it.
Also, what did you decide on the gift card money egg?
The Hunt Showdown deal ended, so I'll probably just put it into my account.
Hey, sweet, you can buy Overwatch.
I'm
You
still
know,
like mm, $30 off.
you know, you would definitely have enough money if, you know, you got a trabajo.
I understand that.
Trabajar. I don't know if that's the correct translation. I'm too tired.
I have no clue
What
either.
trabajo means in Spanish.
Yes, I think so.
It means work.
I know.
And
Looks like we're doing fine in this match of Rumble. I need to rotate around to get a better vantage point on these guys. That was a cheeky spot. Also, I'm still working on producing uh, my Hunt Showdown uh, like guides, um, and yeah, hopefully with those, uh, like it'll be. Walker, can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah. So I've been working. I still need to put a lot more work into the Hunt Showdown tutorial videos that I'm planning on producing. Uh, but uh, like, hopefully with those videos, like if you'll watch them, hopefully it'll give you a grasp of the game uh, and kind of a like guide that you can like watch and understand, kind of.
I think that's a pretty good idea. It's definitely going to improve kind of what and how you like how the viewers see you. And I definitely see
Sorry about
viewers.
that. Sorry, I flung my headphones off, so I couldn't hear what you were saying.
Basically, I was saying I think making the small videos like what you see would definitely improve the play rate.
Yeah,
And you know,
and I
people
know
see.
that um, Twitch is not where you go uh, to get found. Twitch, you go to Twitch once you already have a some sizable platform, or not sizable. You could have a small platform, but like you don't go to Twitch to grow. You go to Twitch for once you've already grown, um, to kind of reap the rewards of your growth in a way. And so, like, I have multiple platforms that I could start, uh, like, pumping out stuff. Like, for example, I could probably put some clips of me playing on, like, TikTok. I don't know. Just
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
just multiple different platforms, uh, like YouTube. I could start producing smaller videos, uh, and that kind of stuff, and just try to grow my audience. Because right now, yes, I do have 50 so subscribers, but if you probably look at my analytics, it would tell you that those 50 don't watch a single one of my contents. I mean, granted, my content is streams, and when I stream, it's late at night, so But even when I did have like smaller gaming clips that I would post, those people who were subscribed to me didn't watch, kind of deal. Um, and so, you know, if you look at my numbers, it shows that based on how many subscribers, it's not too shabby. It's not a lot, but also isn't a small bit. I mean, for YouTube, it is on the smaller side. Um, but, like, it's not a bad count. But if you go to analytics and go to the views section, you'll see that most times I can average about 5 to 10 views per, like, stream. Like, that's also streams as well. On average, I can get about 3 viewers in a single stream. But one of the things I mentioned in like one of my first few games, when I kind of had more or less the real talk, I mentioned that I want to see growth in my channel, and it's a hard pill to swallow, because what I'm doing right now is insanity. Literally doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Literal definition of insanity is found on my channel. And also, you able to hop in?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I'll send you another invite. But like, I know I need to do X, Y, and Z differently and do it better. But the problem with me is, you could say I'm lazy, or I just don't have the proper motivation to sit down and take the up to 3 hours to make the gameplay the videos. Like, literally, back when I had like Titanfall 2, Plants vs. Zombies 2, kill videos. What do you want to play, Rumble or Duos?
Rumble.
Okay.
Also, you're
It took me
facing the exact same
about
problem that everybody.
2-3 hours to produce one of those like 15-minute videos. It would take me an hour to get gameplay footage, then an hour or so to edit and add the music.
Yeah, and
I haven't seen good. I didn't see good results from those. Sure, I had a little bit above average views. Like, I had about 20 views.
that's not bad.
Like, I mean,
That's pretty good.
last time I
Like,
checked, it was about 20 views. Granted, it's also been like 2 years since, or like a year since I posted those. But, you know,
I
part
think
of
it would definitely change the way, like, if you see any Casey Neistat video, Casey Neistat spends an insane amount of time editing his videos, and you could tell, like, if you just look at the different type of film and angles that he's done and how he edits them, it is insane. But the problem we face also, everybody else faces with their own thing. Like, I face that exact same problem with learning how to code in Unity, because it just takes so daggum long to just program simple mechanics, even, and just to fine tune the mechanics. Like, okay, if you, the most fun thing you can do is, to load levels and create levels in a 2D platform game. That's like the most fun thing to do. You still there, Penguin?
what?
Oh yeah. So I'm just trying to see if you're still there. But that's also the last thing you do, because you have to, in order for your game to be successful, you have to kind of work before you can play. You have to create the gaming mechanics, and if you don't have some really solid gaming mechanics, then your game's not going to be successful, and more importantly, it's not going to be fun. It's not going to be a fun game. Nobody wants to play a game that has really crappy gaming mechanics, and the only way to get good gaming mechanics is to spend hours upon hours upon hours programming, fine-tuning, and just really working hard to make sure the physics and just all of them are very well done, very acute, and very good. And sadly, because of that, the last thing you do is program levels. And if you don't want to program level design and then have to change your mechanics or your physics, because then it just completely screws up your level design and start from all over, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
that does make sense.
And yeah, that's why it's so hard. It's not hard to get into video games. It's hard to stay into programming video games because it brings you so much to work so hard and to see very little results. Um, have you all ever worked on a house? Like if you've seen construction of a house, you see that they don't look like they're doing much because they're programming all the insides of a house. Not the programming, they're building all the insides of a house. And then um, when they put up the walls, it looks like they did so much more. And when they start building the outside of the house, it looks like they're making so much progress in just a few days. The same thing can apply when you're building all the insides of the house and you're building the electrical system and you're building the plumbing. It doesn't really look like you're doing that much, and it's not fun, and it doesn't feel like you're doing much progress, but you are. It's only when you start doing the stuff that's visible and people can see and that people can feel and people can touch, like the stairwell, that you really realize how much fun this is.
Yeah, the infrastructure is the hard part because it doesn't
Yes.
look like much is done. But you need the infrastructure before you can get the exterior shell.
Yeah, like if you had really crappy plumbing in a house, well, that would be one sucky house. But you gotta have it. And I'm only saying this because I used to work for a plumbing company, so that's why I'm using this analogy. And that's how it felt when we would work on a house or on something. We would work so hard, and it just wouldn't look like we did anything. It wasn't until later that we saw it. It's like, oh wow, we really did do a lot.
Yeah.
I'm really not doing so well in this match. We're kind of at a disadvantage because they're on top of a hill.
Well, we've played on that side of the map before, and we've also gotten swamped.
Yeah, it's
I mean, we
true.
do have, on the west side, we do have their shared hill. So we can start moving up on them.
Yeah, but still, it's like it seems like the way for us to get to where they are is pretty doggone hard.
Yeah. Is this you? Look to
What?
your left. Did you
Yes,
just die? Yeah, that's you. Okay.
there's a sniper. There's a sniper right out there.
Yeah.
Just eyeballing the roof.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to work to a different angle of the same building. But, yeah, I know that... See, I know that what I'm doing right now is the literal definition of insanity. And I want to make changes to the channel. I want to see it grow. And I want to go on Twitch. And, Twitch is not where you go to be found. Because if you stream a game, it's going to put you at the very bottom of your category.
That's because they're very long and typically very poorly paced.
So,
Uh,
like, if you only have one viewer, it's going to put you where other one viewers are, which is at the bottom of the page. The more viewers you have, the higher it puts you up on the game's feed. But, so that's not where you go to get found, because, if you want to watch Twitch, you're going to find the game you want to watch, and unless you know of someone who streams, unless you know one of your content creators streams on Twitch, and you know what time they stream, you're probably not going to specifically hunt someone down. You're going to go to one of the first few streamers you see in that game's category and watch them. So you don't, and if the person doesn't, like, how do the young kids say it these days? A vibe? If the streamer
yes.
doesn't vibe with you, then you're going to move to the next one. But you're not going to go down all the way to people who only have like 10 watchers. You're going to stick to the people who probably have 20,000 viewers. Because, you know, that their content's a little bit more professional, and if you're still not finding the one that works for you, you will find another
I
one.
am not having a good time on this map. Like, these people are very much flanking us. And I don't feel like we're in the best position here. But yes, I totally get your point about the professionality. Like, Mr. Beast. That's my time of the year. Mr. Beast has PewDiePie's editor, and when he did that, it just if you see Mr. Beast game, Mr. Beast is just the gold for me. Like that is some kick butt streaming. It's really cool. Each game is basically fresh. It's fun. But you see his editing, it's like there's a lot of editing going on, and you can see where they just basically gutted out all the boring parts, just left the fun parts.
Oh, I killed that dude by a leg shot, I think. I just saw the raising and lowering of something, probably his legs. And man, he's probably irritated because he thought he was well hidden by cover. He was not. But yeah,
I'm gonna check my load out.
Yeah, if you're by the main crash site of plane, while it is a lower ground, is decent cover that you can hide behind and pop up, find the glare, and focus on that. Ooh, okay, yeah. But yeah, I need to do a lot of work on my channel. I know that, and I don't know.
Hey, it's nothing about hard work.
Because
Again,
I mean,
there's
would
a
you rather
reason.
watch, like, let's say, I don't. This is not about. Would like you'd rather watch, like, let's say Ninja. I don't like kind of in his prime. I don't know,
It is
like,
still pretty good.
well, I haven't seen his content, so you know, back like when all you heard in the gaming world was Ninja does this in Fortnite, Ninja does that, you know.
That's because he's really, really good.
But like, would
Also,
you
I'm
rather
really
watch
tired of dying.
Ninja or Pickled Feet 882? I just made up a name.
I know. Although I'm sure you just made somebody. I mean, there's so many people.
Ninja
that are
with 1 million live viewers versus Pickle Feet 882 with 2 live viewers. Who would you rather watch?
definitely an interest. Well, like I said, a lot of it is the professional type stuff. Like, I'm sure the guy doesn't have a whole lot of views. Probably doesn't have the best. Um, they don't have the best equipment. Like, they don't have the best camera gear. They probably don't have the best mic, and so on and so forth. And they probably don't have as good of a studio. They're not as good as some of the other ones. Like, for instance, I'm trying to think here. Like, I'm gonna use Case Neistat again. Case Neistat got famous because it was like film level quality in kind of the daily vlog type style. And so, if you see his videos, a lot of it goes unnoticed. But if you really look and pay attention, and you notice the camera angles, and you notice the editing transitions, and you notice the sound in the background, you can really tell just how much work went into it, and how much work goes into each and every video. And that's why he's so popular. It's like, oh my word, this guy really, really knows how to make a good, solid, fun video.
Yeah, like, so kind of what I was saying with that is if you're browsing through Twitch, you'd rather watch kind of the first person that comes into the feed rather than scroll to the last person in the feed. And one way that you can increase in your feed is kind of through connections, and one way you can grow your reach, besides for like hopping in other kind of streamers' channels and kind of making friends with them. Not like say, hey, I also stream, here's my channel. No, like actually go into their channels, watch their streams regularly, make a friend out of this other streamer, and do that once a day for a month, getting 30 different closer streamer friends, and then by the end of the month you're going to have an increase of viewers. And plus, like on Twitch, you can do what's called raids. It's like, once you're done with the stream, you can send all of your viewers to go watch someone else's channel, someone else's stream. So that's kind of also a way to grow. So like, if you are friends with one of the first 30 friends you make is like a bigger streamer than you, like let's say 100 subscribers or 100 viewers, and after one of their streams you're streaming and they want to rate you, then his 100 people are going to come watch you, and maybe they'll like you and they'll come back again. But like, another way to also grow your reach is just by doing other sources like YouTube and Instagram and TikTok, that kind of stuff. And like, I really want to grow. I want be like known. Like, I want to be able to stream and like people see me. I want to get sponsors, that kind of stuff. And I want to have a good time streaming as well. And I want. Oh, I shot that juice through the bush. But like, you know what I mean? It's like I want to kind of do something like bigger and have some sort of influence, and like, I want people to like say, did Penguin, or I'm coming home from work, or I'm waking up in the morning eating my breakfast, and oh, Penguin posted a video, let me watch it while I eat breakfast. Or oh, Penguin posted a video, let me watch it. Like, I want kind of that. I want I want to do that kind of stuff. Like, but that requires growth and a lot of other stuff, and I don't know if I have like the energy to actually do that. Make the growth that I need.
It also requires like being really good attention to detail, and I totally think it's possible.
And I mean, that's going to increase over time, because if I can start growing and growing, and if I go onto Twitch, then on Twitch, if I can grow to a certain point, then, like, let's say I get sponsored to do a video or do a stream, like, and that's why I'm not doing Twitch on the PlayStation. I could stream Twitch on the PlayStation, but I feel like I can be a little bit more professional if I could get a desktop to stream off of. Because, like, I would want the overlays and stuff like that OBS can help me do that I can't do for myself on PS4.
It's interesting, and I feel like you kind of gotta find your thing that works for you. Like, a big thing that Mr. Beast does is Minecraft, and moreover he does like challenges and other things that are just really cool and fun to watch. And he gets like 100 people on a server, and he does this crazy stuff, and that's what I like to see. Like, I always watch Mr. Beast gaming because it's like, it's fun to see what's gonna happen, who's gonna win money, and yada yada yada.
And see, I feel like I'm just a broken record at this point, because it's like, see, I want this, and I know that I need to be doing this. I really am a broken record at this point.
I guess, but saying and doing, two entirely different things. must learn to do stuff.
Yeah. And I don't know, I want to do stuff, but I just don't have the drive to do it. I don't have the motivation. I don't have the self-motivation to do it.
Well, yeah, darn. Not working this summer.
I know. And what have I done with my free time? Nothing. So it doesn't matter if I'm not working. It's that I'm not doing anything. Even if I was working, I'd probably do my work and come home and literally do the same exact thing again. Which is nothing. I would just lay on the couch watching videos.
Are we in like a lobby full of Smurfs or something? Because I'm getting absolutely obliterated by some of these guys. Like, not because I'm bad, but like they're just sniping me out of the air.
The problem is I can't see their overall level, but am seeing some higher ups, a bit of like close to 100 rank or level players, but I can't see what they got to last season or the season before, like their overall account level. Only see what they are this season.
Some of these guys really haven't done anything super impressive. Like, they haven't gotten to masters, they haven't golden in a gun.
Well, they could have. They just don't choose to wear the skin.
That might be it. Because some of these guys are like, whoa, how on earth did you make that shot?
I mean, these also could be, like, long time, players. Like, this isn't their first COD.
This is my first raid.
Yeah, positioning on this map, I'm doing terrible.
Yeah, there was another time that I used this map and I was dominating, but now it's just like, holy crap, what the earth is going on?
Yeah, same here. There was one time that I got 20 kills, or 20-something kills on this map. And I was the leader of our team's board.
Alright, screw this. I'm gonna try and just go in guns blazing. And we're winning, but I am definitely not participating.
Yeah. Which, if you look at our scoreboard, it doesn't make sense that we're winning, because it's only showing the top dude with 15 kills, and everyone else like 1s and 2s. Because there is probably some lag or glitch in the scoreboard. And it's not staying up to date with player kills. Or something along those lines.
Yeah. Oh.
Dude on our lines. Wish I had the C4. I should equip C4.
There we go.
I should really equip C4 as my vehicle.
Yeah, screw this. I'm just going way back.
Yeah, even staying way back in our spawn doesn't protect you.
I ended up equipping stock and power rounds to my pistol simply because I am in a very tough situation here.
Oof.
Ah, I'm a 2-track squat. Okay, never mind. Tomorrow I'm working, but Monday I'm thinking about just basically taking the bullet and I'm gonna go and start working and I'm gonna restart and I'm gonna start from the ground up on a new platform. That's another thing. So I have got a game that I have worked on that's really crappy. And I was trying to kind of resurrect him because I really liked it in the first game. But um, basically, I was reading some stuff online, and it said the best thing you can do in this situation is just uh, is restart and create a brand new platform game because normally your first game is really terrible. Right. So I think the best thing I can do right now is just restart from the ground up.
Yeah. So what I'm probably gonna do Monday is something I really need to do is I should probably download like Google Docs onto my phone so that I can actually like, because I'm not gonna go bed after the stream. I'm probably gonna watch like YouTube videos. But what I could and should do is download Google Docs and literally work on my scripts. Like, because I'm probably not gonna go to sleep for another hour whenever I end the stream, right? That's just me. Uh, so I should work on my scripts so that hopefully by Monday I'm done, and all I have to do Monday, do voiceovers and capture footage. And that is going to be the hard part though, because, like for example, the only way that I can capture extraction boss killing footage is if I kill the boss. And like for example, in my boss tutorial, I'm going to have to go up against at least show each different boss and maybe a few of their different phases. Meaning I'm going to have to get actual footage myself. Meaning I'm going to have to get lucky, find the boss room early game or late game where I'm the only one at the boss, and then get the footage that I need without dying, banish, and then extract. The odds of that happening get lower and lower every time I play. Not really, but you know, it's not an easy feat.
Hmm.
Um,
Are we playing?
yeah, we're playing.
Okay.
Um, but so it's hard to get the footage I need. Because, I mean, my monster video and my general guide video, I can pretty much do that all within the advanced training mode, or the professional training mode, which is pretty much just PvE. Um, you don't keep the bounty, though. No players, no other players but you. Um, but I can get all the base footage I need for 2 videos just from that. The second I need to get Butcher and Assassin clips, I'm going to have to go into a live match and hope I get lucky where there's one match with a Butcher and then next with the Assassin. And then I have to get lucky to find the Butcher and Assassin each time and get the clips that I need.
It shall be hard work, but the hard work you put into it shall pay off. Because, you know, it's like, oh, there's probably not going to be that. Oops. There's probably not going to be that many people that put that much effort into making this video. Which is kind of like,
No. They put a lot of...
okay.
Like, the Hunt Showdown guides I've seen, they have a lot of work in them, too.
Yeah, but there's only a couple of those guys. Like, I'm saying,
Like, I can count off at least 3 people that I definitely recommend to new hunters to watch. Forfest Gaming and Psycho Ghost are the top 2 that I recommend. And then there's one that's not coming to my brain right now, but I also suggest his guide as well. Because it's good knowledge. I forget his name, though. Just off the top of my head. But like they do a lot. Like if you ever watch you've played a hunt match, but you haven't played the full length of a hunt match, it takes up to an hour to play, and in it you're supposed to be super stealthy, and it's supposed to be a balance between moving fast between location to location to, you know, not get murdered on the road, but also moving stealthily enough that you don't like set off an alarm to enemy hunters saying, hey everyone, I'm in this compound on the map. So it's a balance of, do I take it slow? Do I take it fast? And definitely hard balance to come by. Um, but um, yeah, so a hunt match is so long, and like for example, you can like watch uh, one of the people I recommend, which is Psycho Ghost, and uh, his videos, they're also really high quality because like I think a lot of them come from his stream, but like what he does is whenever he moves from a compound to a different compound, he'll literally uh, kind of animate the movement of his of like just a picture of him and his characters, his squad mates, just kind of they're like icons, and just show them moving across the map and kind of showing how they move. Not how they move, but like, you know, if they're going from Port Rico to Salter's Pork, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's on the same map. I could be completely wrong. Or like, what's that map called? Nope, that's Lawson. Like for example, moving from Golden Acres to Lawson Station, like they would, instead of showing uh, the footage of them moving, he just shows like on a map them moving. And I don't know if it's a picture of the current map or just kind of a stock map for the hunt, but it shows kind of them traveling, which significantly decreases how long it is, because traveling in hunt is so long. Like, if you were to see the videos that I kind of have set up of a really good round of hunt, I clipped it to pieces, and now what I have to do is I have to go through, and since I don't know how to do what like Psycho Ghost does with showing movement, I'm gonna have to 2x my footage of me moving to kind of portray the same thing. And like I'm also going, what I'm going to keep in is I'm going to keep in whenever I find a clue or go through a compound or major combat. But if I'm just transitioning from one place to the next, I'm going to put that 2x. And I know that I have some footage where I'm on top of a roof by a compound, and I listen because I hear gunshots at the next compound over, and I might cut that out. I haven't yet because I haven't decided if I want to cut it out or not.
I would do this. I would recommend for making websites as well. Find like 3 YouTubers like Psycho Ghost that you really like, and just kind of write down kind of what's the stuff they do. Not like gameplay, but like what they do when they're editing videos. Do you notice anything they do? And I always use the same thing. Well, there's a lot of campers. There's one guy on our team that's just sitting watching this one door. What I would also recommend doing is that you could do is like I love what again because he's so high quality. It's kind of like, you know, I would just watch him and I see what he does and how that makes them so. Let's do just the amount of editing and just kind of shots. And if you see, he opens with like a time lapse and a song, and that's kind of just set the theme, the tone, and the location. And you could do the same if you opened yours a certain way each time, like said, you know, what's up? This is what I'm gonna do, and you let people know this is what the video is gonna be about. This is what you can expect from the video, and moreover, this is kind of theme of the video.
The problem is I have not produced a hunt video yet, and so I still don't kind of know what I want to do. And also, what I have to do is I have to go and add over commentary to my video because when I played it, I was playing with my uncle, and I wasn't in a private voice party, and I was not kind of saying what I was doing.
Well, yeah,
So I
but
have
that's
to
okay
go
with
in and
editing,
add
really.
all. I have to now go back in, watch what I'm doing, and then I have to commentate that. And have I mentioned I'm fairly lazy
See,
or unmotivated or whatever you want to say?
I
Um,
haven't killed a single person in
it
this
could,
match.
it could what?
I said I haven't killed a single person this match. I
Uh,
am not doing
I've
okay.
only killed 3, but few and far between. But like, it's hard. Like, see, the thing is, I've mentioned it, broken record, but like I want to see growth, but I don't have like the motivation to make the growth happen. And that's kind of hard for me because like until I get the motivation to grow, I'm not going to grow. And because I don't have the motivation, I'm not working on growing, and because I'm not working on growing, I don't see more results, and because I don't see the results I'm looking for, I don't have the motivation I need or that I want to then uh, do more. And then it's a feedback loop. I don't have the motivation because I'm not seeing results. I'm not seeing results because I'm not outputting, and I'm not outputting because I don't have the motivation. I don't have the motivation because I'm not seeing results. And it's like a feedback loop. And like it's something that I have to figure out how to break the loop and like force myself to get motivated to do it. Like, I mean, right now for my just hunt video, uh, not my tutorial video, my guide video, but just my basic video of me playing. And by the way, it was a really successful round, and it's a really high kill round for me. Um, and you know, it's a it's good, uh, but I don't have what I need uh, motivation wise to start the video in the first place. Like, I've already
What you could do,
cut the video to shreds. Like, literally, I don't know if I have the paper with me or if it's at my grandparents' house, but I watched it through and said, okay, from this point to this point, I want this. And then I literally marked out all the times I clipped, and I started to work right down, okay, here's where I was fighting a boss, here's where I was making a kill, here's when I was doing this, here's when I was just moving from point A to point B. And then from point A to point B, I said I want this to be 2x or more. Uh, Now I just need to go execute the changes I have, execute the 2x's and whatnots, and then go in and add over commentary. And I mean, I'm also not probably going to do extensive commentary. I'm probably just going to do uh, more or less bare bone commentary of uh, like if I'm in a fight, I'll either explain what I'm going to do before the fight, or explain my thought process after the fight, or something along those lines, and then show the fight, or maybe be explained what's going through my head during this fight. I don't know how that's going to work out yet, but if I'm moving, I might kind of mix that in with the basic guide that I'm going to be doing. Like, in this clip, you can see me looking at the map, trying to find where the clues have spawned, and where the map has grayed out from the clue that I picked up. Like that.
and
And actually, I can save myself a lot of work, and I could actually put in some of those clips I already have for like my guide series. Ooh. Okay, gears are turning now. Uh, I'm probably going to actually... So, depending on how things play out, I'm not sure how much... If I play my cards right, I possibly could get a decent amount of, like, video like manipulation time at my dad's house. It's just I have to play my cards correctly. I have to make sure like I look productive and I am being productive, that kind of stuff. Um, and that still helping around the house, cleaning up, doing whatever I need to be that is said that I need to do, and do it in a timely fashion, and still have time to edit and that kind of stuff. But I think if I need to capture gameplay, if I need to capture gameplay footage, I think it would be better if I just capture it at my mom's house, because I know that at my mom's house, if I'm over there, I could literally be up until like 3 in the morning. As long as I'm not broadcasting, I will have no flack about it. Because if I'm broadcasting, my dad can actually look in and see that I'm still broadcasting at 3 in the morning. That wouldn't go well. Also, I think I can only play one more game.
Yeah, I'm probably in the same boat as you.
But so that's probably what I'm going to do. I, my grandparents are coming down, I think Friday, because we're going to the beach Saturday, and so I'm not sure if we're going to take some of their stuff or whatnot, but they want. I think our house might be a little bit closer than their house to the beach, so they're going to be not riding with us, but uh, they'll leave from our house with us. Not in the same car, um, but yeah. Uh, so, so probably I'll try to go over maybe Sunday, late Sunday night, or early Monday. Uh, so my mom did say that her AC's out, but I'll probably only stay until Wednesday, most likely. Um, but yeah, so if I can find the proper motivation, which I think I have been kind of getting more motivation from this stream, with this motivation I possibly can like work and actually do the videos, like produce the video that I want. So now the only thing is I need this motivation to last and not just be, oh, I'm motivated during stream, and then once I'm off stream, it's like just a balloon. Like, you can blow up a balloon as big as you want, but the second you let go and not hold on to the end where you blow it up, it's going to deflate. As long as that doesn't happen with my motivation, then I should be able, if I can hold it, if I can hold my motivation, I will then be able to hopefully output what I want to.
So
That's what I'm hoping for.
it is very, very easy to burn out on something. Trust me, I know. So what I would recommend is don't just like go full on. I'm gonna do this for so long, and I'm gonna just be so productive. I would give yourself like an hour a day, cut out a block of time, and stick to it. And say I'm not gonna make videos, I'm not gonna make videos until this is done. After one hour. And that's what I had to do for a lot of things that I do. I had to like cut out some time and just stick to it. It's not doing anything else until after this.
But see, my problem right now is also that I need to pretty much produce 7 videos, a week worth of videos in the span of like 5 days.
So wait, why do you need to do those same videos in 5 days? And then just play 5
Just
days?
because I want to try to keep up consistency, even though that I know that in the long run, like if I want to keep up doing videos during college, I cannot sustain a video a day at the rate that I'm going. I know that I probably can't sustain it, so I mean, but for right now, it would be consistent that I've been streaming once a day at night for a few hours of the night, and so it would be consistent to just pump out upload a video a day. Even though I know in the long run it is not going to be sustainable for me.
Definitely not. I mean, it wasn't even sustainable.
I mean, technically it could, it's just, it's gonna be a lot harder for it to be sustainable, especially with college. Um, and I understand that. Uh, so yeah, I'm, I don't know. I mean, I could also try just keep like maybe post 2 official videos, uh, or like post either a video every other day while I'm at the beach, or post 3 times. That's every other, or like twice a week while I'm at the beach,
How many
and just
hours do
kind
you
of
think it would take for
sustain
you
that.
to do stuff? How many hours per week do you think? How many hours do you think it would take to make one video?
Uh, Depending on the video that I want to make. If I want to make a gameplay montage of Hunt Showdown, well, if I'm going to do anything Hunt Showdown related, I'm probably going to sustain it to 1 match and not clip multiple matches together. So I'm not going to have a player kill montage. I'm going to have just a map. So do 1 map at a time, 1 match at a time. So if it's a successful match and it's what I want to post, I know that you, in the Hunt community, there's a saying called Hunt Giveth and Hunt Taketh, basically meaning you can have a really good match where you get both bounties and you get multiple player kills, and then you can have matches where you die at spawn, kind of deal, and it's really brutal, the match. So, and I know that, like, if you watch, like, stream, or, like, if you watch Psycho Ghost, most of his videos are going to be of his successful matches, which is not true to form. He probably streams, like, several hours a day, or however long he does, and probably half of his matches are considered a win, where he extracts a bounty, but the other half, he probably dies by another player outmaneuvering him or whatever.
And there's
But
nothing
in
wrong
his,
with you showing, with using footage like, okay, there's a guy called Andrew Douglas, and he's a very good cook, and I watch some of his videos about cooking, and he doesn't just show all the really cool cooking stuff that he's done. He shows some of the stuff, now I didn't really get on this match, he shows some of the times that he messed up, and he says, hey, I did this, and I messed up, and it didn't come out right. So try to be really, really this, because this can happen. And I feel like almost by showing the times that you died and said, hey, while I was filming this video and trying to get things to work out, I died via this method, this way. And so when you're out there trying to try to avoid doing this, and you can try not to die. It might make people who are streaming to work.
yeah, it would show that you're, like, if I were to do it, it would show that I'm more human, instead
Yeah,
of
and
just
moreover, it
people
would
thinking,
show
oh,
them.
he's just a Hunt Showdown legend. No, I'm
Yeah,
human,
exactly.
and I
And
die
nobody
a
wants to
lot.
like just watch a guy that just does what they win. Like there's this one guy named Zebra, and he streams Apex, and he shows sometimes where he'll like straight up leave. Like sometimes it'll be him, and he's just messing around with some friends, and then it shows it, and it's like, oh man, and he shows that he died, and then he goes to the next game almost immediately, and it's like it shows that hey, he died. He's really, really good, like really good, but he does die because people, just be it situation, circumstance, or sometimes he just misses. Um, it happens. And by showing that, you do this and you do die, it makes people more, it's just like, oh yeah, this guy messes up all the time too. And it also prevents people from making movies in their own, but if you show clips of you just missing shots and dying, that's a fine thing. Oh yeah, this guy's using
Yeah. Um, but the thing is also with Hunt, it's, you want to see victory. It's like, if you watch a whole match, a whole video, and it just leads up to kind of a player dying. It's not the most fun thing to watch. I mean, it could be fun, but it would be kind of a lot better if you show a sometimes if you show a victory. I mean, especially for me, like if I was bigger in the Hunt Showdown community and like, people watch my videos purely for Hunt and like I'm have lots of successful Hunt videos, like I get several thousand views on my Hunt videos and I have a lot of Hunt videos, then yes, showing me messing up would be fine because you have like other videos to kind of compare to kind of see that no, he does have good days and he is a decent hunter. It's just this time he was outplayed and here's why. But like you're not like I don't want to produce a video where it only ends up with me dying, because it's like if you see that, it could possibly deter people away because it's like, oh yeah, he was playing good all the way up until he wasn't. It's like, I don't really want to watch that.
I mean, there are days though that I'm, and I'll be out with a squad in Apex, and I'll get like 4 kills. There are times that I got 2,000 damage, and we still didn't win, just because I was hardcore carrying my team, and it just didn't work out. Like, you can only go so much, and if you're playing a game and you see, dude, this guy's racking up kills, and he's just, he's just doing all this stuff, and he ends up dying, they're not gonna hold it against you.
Yeah, I mean, but here's the thing. My playstyle on Hunt Showdown is very, let's say, cowardice. I don't choose to engage if I don't feel like I have to. And so, if I was taking fights and I was putting in a lot of like good effort trying to fight and win, then yeah, I would show that. Like in Call of Duty, I could show like the matches where it's a hard fight, but even if it's a loss, just show that it was a good fight. Like it was a edge of your seat experience. But in Hunt Showdown, since my style is very cowardice and in the back line waiting, not camping a clue cowardice, but like I'm not gonna go into a compound with a loud gun. I'm going to make sure I clear out noise traps so I don't startle anyone nearby. That kind of stuff. Then it's not a good kind of show video.
And Hunt Showdown's so long and methodical, it's a great video, but there's a reason you don't see a lot of Twitch streamers doing like super intense strategy games, because they are very hard to make into good content, like extremely hard. And so you, basically when you see Minecraft YouTubers, they do fun, videos or whatever, like, again, you might think about getting into the Minecraft field, because there's so many things you could do. There's different, things like Mr. Beast doing this series right now, where he plays Minecraft and he tries to win Minecraft with somebody blowing up from his team every single, like, 3 seconds or so. It's absolutely hilarious. And there's other people out there that like do that kind of thing. They do their own twist, or like there's one where I think like Zebra or whatever, the guy that I like to watch for Apex. He did something, and he could only use the first 2 guns that he found in Apex. So if he found a Mozambique and a P2020 in Apex, he could only use those guns for the rest of the game. And he does that sometimes. And that's what's so much fun. It's like, okay, we already know you're super
kill
good.
death ratio, 21 kills. Wow.
That was really good. Yeah, it's like things like this. If you're really, really, really good at Rumble, you might see about trying to do something else. Like, say, I'm gonna play Rumble, but I can only kill people with,
But the thing is,
like,
I'm not that
grenades.
good. I just got lucky this match. Also, I do need to wrap it up.
Yes, I
But
do too. I'm very tired.
oh, I
And
just have one camo left, and I did get double kills that round, so this should say 20, but it's not. So it's probably going to update later. I'm on one camo left for the HDR. I'm so close to having a golden HDR.
voice.
Oh, so close. But yeah, so definitely this stream has been kind of good for me because it's kind of let me kind of reflect and uh, kind of show kind of like how my head's at with my channel, and it's shown that I do kind of care about I do care about my channel and I want to see it grow, uh, and that this stuff is on my mind and I want to do it. It's just hopefully from this I will have learned something and I can take what I've learned and execute upon it. So um, yeah, probably what I'll try. I definitely want to try get my hunt guide kind of up back to back to back, just because it's important knowledge. Plus, like, um, oh wow, I see if I have one person watching. Uh, Mirajel, hi. How you doing, pal? I'm sorry you just caught us at the end of our stream. I'm kind of doing my wrap-up spiel. I'm sorry about that. Hopefully, you'll catch us next time we stream. But so next time I'll stream will probably be tomorrow night around 10 to 11 for an hour or so, depending on if I decide to go back to my mom's house or if I stay at my dad's house for Father's Day night. I'll decide that tomorrow. I'll probably be at my dad's house tomorrow night, so probably from 10 to midnight or somewhere along there. Um, but yeah, so
Well, I'm about to
it's
fall
okay. Have a
asleep.
good night. Thank you, man. You do too. So time for my wrap-up spiel. It's almost like it's scripted, but it's not. So here we go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy. Walker, thank you for playing with me. It was a pleasure to have you. Hope we can do it again soon. Guys, if you liked the stream, please leave a like. If you want to see more from me, please subscribe. And to stay up to date with what I do, please ring that notification bell. Thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, take it easy.